A very good morning, dear children. After almost a 2.5 month vacation, we are all getting back to academics, but now it'll be in a slightly different manner. We will not be physically attending school, but we will begin our academic session through virtual classroom. Now, virtual classroom is a new term where some of you will be familiar with, or you will get familiar with this term because this term is related to our first lesson, which we will be doing in English. Now, the two textbooks that are recommended by NCRT that has to be followed in class 9 are the first one, Beehive, and the second textbook is Moments, which is a supplementary reader. Now, to begin with, we are starting off with the first lesson from the Beehive textbook, and the name of the lesson is The Fun They Had, written by Isaac Asimov. A little information about the author. Isaac Asimov is an American writer who was basically fond of writing science fiction stories. And the story consists of four main characters. Uh, First one is Tommy, a 13-year-old boy. The second is Margie, a girl about 10 years old. The third character is Mrs. Joan, who happens to be Margie's mother. And the fourth character is a county inspector. Now, as the story goes, this story is something that is happening in the future. It is set in the futuristic background, something that is going to happen about 150 years hence. Now, when I say the term or use the term hence, it is something that is going to happen about 150 years later. So, we are talking about future. So, now here we'll have to imagine how life is going to be around how life is going to be about 150 years later. So, if we start imagining, we know that technology would have taken over, and every aspect of our life will have its dependence on computers. So, we can imagine how life would be even for school children, school going children. So, if we read through the story, you come to know that the children of that era will not even understand the term school. Now, coming back to the present, and if I ask you how would you define school, all of you will say that it is a place or an institution where hundreds and hundreds of students go or to and sit in different classes according to their ages and then learn things that are taught to them by their different subject teachers. So, here now, unfortunately, because of the prevailing pandemic situation, we are not able to come to school. So now we have opted for the next option, that is, we are going to learn things online, or we will be now attending virtual classroom. So that's why I told you all earlier that you have to pay attention to the term virtual classroom. So here, what happened was that because of the prevailing situation, we cannot come to school. So technology has, come into our lives. We have adopted new means, and it was finally we came to a solution that we would go in for online classes. And online classes means we teachers will be doing our teaching through online, and you as students will be sitting in the comfort of your homes and listening to all these sessions that are, broadcasted in these different subject which are broadcasted subject wise. and now we have made this as a way of life till we can come back to school. So I will start off our first session here from the lesson, the fun they had. Hopefully, I will be able to cover about 2 pages of this lesson in the first module. So, our first module, or each module that will be broadcasted, will consist of a 15-minute, and hopefully in this module I will be able to cover the first 2 pages of this lesson, that is page number 5 and page number 6. So I feel most of you must have already read through the lesson, so you may have a vague idea about what this story is all about. Now, before I start the lesson, I just want to ask you a question. Most of you have learned in our writing skills about how we go about maintaining a diary. So, there in our writing skills topic, we have covered diary entry. So, there you know the format of writing a diary, where we start off by writing the date, the year, the time, later on the place where you're writing from, and then after that you address your diary, and then you write whatever you feel is important to be written there. So here in this lesson also, Margie, one of the character, she was in the habit of writing her diary, and the lesson begins with a diary entry, what she writes in her diary. So I will read the first paragraph of this lesson, and then I will give you the explanation of this. Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17th May 2157, she wrote, "Today Tommy found a real book. It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. They turned the pages, which were yellow and crinkly, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen, And then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had when they read it the first time." So now the explanation for this first paragraph is that Margie, the girl, she was in the habit of maintaining a diary, and she, as usual, she writes down the entry for that day, and it happened to be the 17th of May, 2157. And there she writes that her friend Tommy, he had found a real book. Now, when you see the entry which says that Tommy found a real book, you will be wondering what's so great about a book, because we students, we do all our writing through something called a book. Whereas if you have to imagine of what life is going to be about 130 or 40 years ahead, the maintaining of notes in a book is something that will be obsolete that time. Their technology would have taken over their lives, and they would all be having or using computers to be, maintaining everything. So that's what here she, very, very surprisingly made this entry in her diary that Tommy found a real book, and it was something in awe for them because they did not know what a book looked like. And then finally, when they did lay their hands on a book, they were, surprised, or they were very, very careful as to handle that book because the book was very, very old. The pages were all yellow and crinkly, and they were in a very, very delicate condition. Now, a book being that old is naturally going to be in a very delicate condition. You would have to be very careful when you turn over the pages, because sometimes if you do not handle it carefully, what happens was those pages were surely going to crumble. And she also mentions that in her diary, she also had mentioned that her grandfather's grandfather had mentioned about you, or had told her stories of how life was during that time. So here they are, wonderstruck as they read through the pages of the books. And when they finished with the first page, they turned over and they read the second page. And then when they came back, to the end of the second page, they came back onto the first page, and they were surprised to see that the words were still there on that page, because the gadget which they happened to be using was such that after they had finished reading a particular page, and if they happened to scroll down, whatever would be printed on the page before would just disappear. So they were just surprised with the fact that when they turned back to their previous page, whatever was written on that page still happened to be there. Now we move on to the second paragraph of the story. "Gee," said Tommy, "what a waste. When you're through with the book, you just throw it away." "I guess. Our television screen must have had 1,000,000 books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away." "Same with mine," said Margie. She was 11 and hadn't seen as many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. She said, "Where did you find it?" "In my house," he pointed without looking because he was busy reading. "In the attic." "What's it about?" "School." So now this second paragraph is about how these two children are discussing that it was a sheer waste of reading something in a book, because according to them they felt that if you had finished reading through all the pages of the book, you had to just throw it off or dispose it off, whereas the gadget which they used for reading or for their day-to-day activities when it comes to academics, they were using something which could contain information of about 1,000,000 books, and still it had place for more information that could be put onto those type of gadgets which they were using. So Margie also was of the same opinion, but because she hadn't seen much of these telebooks, she couldn't give more of her opinions. So she, being a small little girl, she was inquisitive of knowing where Tommy had found the book, and he says that he found it in the attic. Now you all must be familiar with the word attic. Attic is nothing but a space just below the roof. Basically, it is used as a storeroom where you dump things which you do not want to use. And then because he was so engrossed in reading, he wasn't talking. He was just showing the actions about where he happened to find the book. And she also inquired as to what this book consisted of, and then he uses the word school. So I think so we will stop here with the ending of the second paragraph. In our next module, we will start off from paragraph 3.